Hello! Whether you are a viewer who was waiting for this video and is familiar with my channel and art, or just a passerby who randomly decided to click on this video because something about the thumbnail spoke to you, greetings! This video is far from what I usually post, but it is important to me nonetheless, even if it doesn't get that much views. With having posted my first ever video almost 5 years ago, I have reached the count of 10k subscribers just a week ago or so. This is my first time seeing a 2-digit number under my YouTube channel's name, and it is very special to me. I would like to start this video by thanking everyone who has contributed to this over the course of these years. Everyone who subscribed, liked my videos, left comments, shared my animations, or just clicked on one video and found it interesting enough to watch. I can't describe how much I appreciate all of your kind words I've heard throughout my journey, all the amazing gifts I've received, and the attention that you gave my works. Not so long ago, I made a post saying that for the 10k special video, I'm going to draw 20 of your OCs as my way of saying thank you. Of course, it's not that much for such a big audience, but if I can make at least 20 people happy with these drawings, it is worth it. So while all of these speed paints play on the screen, I'm going to talk a bit about my art journey and the projects that shaped my style the most, since I thought it might be helpful for someone who's just starting out. 5 years ago, when I was sitting in my room doodling and watching yet another Warrior Cats map, I suddenly thought, why not start a channel of my own? I animated for myself before, but never really thought to share it with others. So I signed into YouTube by the name Kurtzbeetle and started drawing. It would be another 5 months until I posted my first video featuring a wonky animation with a picture quality bad enough to cut your eyes with these pixels. It wasn't much, but a start for sure. All the later videos were of the same animation quality, if not worse, but they were still important. It wasn't until I posted my first ever finished personal project, neither an animatic nor a map art, with it being Perk Soda animation meme. That same animation that I would much later remake and end up with, I believe, yet the most memorable project of my channel, with it gaining over 200k views. So it is safe to say that, while simple, that animation affected my art journey greatly. From that point on, my drawing and animating skills started to improve slowly but surely. I started getting into maps more often, made more personal projects featuring the characters that some of you know well from my more recent animations, slowly started gaining more subscribers and views, became friends with some people that still play a big role in my life. At this point, however, there's one more thing that I'd like to talk about in more detail, which is Sakilles maps. For those who aren't familiar, Sakilles is a relatively small creator known best for the maps they hosted and original Warrior Cats designs they made for those. I remember applying to their older map, somebody that I used to know, and being surprised to find out that I got in. I didn't know this at the time, but some people that were working on that very same project later became my good pals. In around a year, I got into another one of their projects, Family Jewels. I had 2 parts in it, which are still one of my favorite animations from that time period, and it was then that I finally got to personally meet more people I know now. This map, however, wasn't as lucky, as it had never been finished, which is such a pity. Every participant's work was stunning, along with beautiful concepts by Sakilles. And although they have decided to leave their YouTube channel and aren't active online at the moment, I'm still very grateful to them and their projects for letting me meet new people, work on more stuff together with other animators, and get more experienced with maps in general. By that time, I nearly reached my first 1,000 followers, which was a huge event for me at the time. I made a 1k special video featuring some of my outdated characters that I still love nonetheless. It was then that I started developing my own style and workflow, slowly becoming more familiar with the tools I use and with the platform. And after some of my favorite animations to this day, Just Take My Wallet and Aw Baby Aw Man, I finally moved to computer completely. Sure, it was hard at first, Photoshop and After Effects weren't that kind to me, so I found my own team that I still stick to this day, Krita and Davinci Resolve. Now that is when things got serious. I was aware of what I can and can't do and worked from that. I started putting more effort into my projects, developing my personal animation and editing style, which lies in the base of my current style as well. More characters became reappearing on my channel, such as Din and Sen, who got their own animations every now and then. And with that, it was time to work on yet my most important project, Phrostea AMV Remake. I had high hopes going into this animation, gave it my all, and didn't miss. Saying that this video is my channel's biggest banger is an understatement for sure, looking both from quality and video performance perspective. Hell, most of you watching this video probably know me from that animation alone in the first place. It makes me feel happy knowing that the original Phrostea animation, the one that partially started my art journey, still stays an important part of my channel's history, with its remake being my most viewed video. Now that I have recently posted my newest animation, Are You Man Enough, which already has over 20k views, Jesus guys, thank you so much, and looking back at these 5 years, it makes me so sentimental when people leave comments or DM me telling me that they look up to me, that I'm their biggest inspiration at the moment, or just simply asking for art advice. Because I remember acting the same around my favorite artists years ago, when I was just a kid with a pencil and a will to draw. Nonetheless, it is still unusual to me knowing that now it's my turn to inspire someone, just like hundreds of other artists inspired me on my way here. I'm so grateful to have found my audience and community both on YouTube and in smaller circles like my Discord server, where people are helping each other out, give art advice, and simply talk. Even if 10k is miserable little in terms of today's YouTube reality, for me it's a whole lot, and I thank you all for this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, I did sort of figure it out. Actually, I don't think it's gonna work on this. Oh no, it's not. It is not working. It's not suitable for these candles. What was that? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, this looks very, very miserable. But okay. Good enough. Come on. Yippee!